Good morning.
Morning.
Could you tell me your name and your branch of service?
My name is Elizabeth Francine Ivery, and the branch of service is United States Army.
And what was your rank and what's your time of service?
When I came out, I was a specialist E5, and I was in the service from 1977 to 1980.
What is your connection to Southwest Virginia?
I was born and raised here in Southwest Virginia in Abingdon. Went through school from elementary all the way up through high school.
How and why did you enter the military?
After thinking about it, I think there were a couple of reasons that I entered the military. My family has had sort of a long line of military service. My father, my brother, and my brother-in-law, just a lot of that. Plus, at that particular time in my life, I was looking for a way to sort of change up my life, and also I wanted to learn a certain skill, and I knew I could do that in the military, so that's why.
What were some of the jobs that you performed while you were serving?
I was a 94 Bravo, which is a cook. And that's the only job that I wanted because I've always loved food service. And I figured if there was a place that I could learn it, that would be the place to do it.
What were some of the places that you lived while you were in service, and how did you stay in touch with friends and family?
Well, when I was in basic, I was in Fort McClellan in Alabama. And then also when I went to AIT, that was at Fort Lee in Virginia. And when I went to my duty station, I was in Würzburg, Germany for 2 years. And then before I got out, I was in El Paso, Texas. So those were the places that I was stationed. I stayed in touch with my family and friends, especially when I was in Germany, through writing letters. I wrote lots and lots of letters, and it was funny after I even gotten out. My mother and my aunt had these stacks of letters that I had written to them, and they would sit out on our deck and read my letters. And my aunt was there one time, and they were out there reading the letters and laughing. And my aunt set my mom's kitchen on fire. So I guess the letters were pretty good.
Could you tell us about a time or an experience from your military days of something you saw or did? It could be funny or serious.
Well, one thing that I can remember that was funny is in Germany, we were in a two-level dining facility, and on the top was the main line, and then on the bottom floor was short order. And we had a night baker. He was an E5, Sergeant Blakely, and it was really fun. Like, he was the only one that was there during the night, but every morning when you came in, you knew exactly where he had been through the evening because you saw all of these white footprints up the steps, down the steps, around everywhere. He couldn't hide a thing. So I thought that was really funny. But then also, because I was overseas, I got a chance to do some traveling. Got a chance to go to France, and that was really interesting, and just some other places.
And finally, what would you like to pass on to the next generation about military service?
I think that military service is important. I really think that every young person should have the opportunity to do a tour of service for their country. I think that it would bring about a different outlook on an appreciation for the things that we have, because being in other countries and seeing how other people live, we really are blessed to be in the United States. Even with all the things that are going on, we are still ahead of the game. I think too that it's a good opportunity for young people to sort of get their bearings and get their head on straight. If they don't know what they want to do, there's so many opportunities of things that they can go into that will serve them for the rest of their lives. And I just think that it would give them a better appreciation for uh, where they come from and what we have here in the United States.
Thank you.